I believe in conspiracy theories because I'm actually very rational and level-headed and I care about facts. And the fact is that if you don't believe any conspiracy theories, you're really just sticking your head in the ground because you're scared and you don't want to deal with the consequences of what your world not being exactly how you want it to be could mean. And I'm going to extend this to Christianity because I'm a Christian. This is the whole point of my YouTube channel. Um, a lot of Christians will sort of fawn over like an ex-gay person who is now a Christian, or like an ex-porn star, or like basically anyone who used to, be a big time sinner and now they're a Christian. And now, obviously, there's nothing wrong with this inherently because Paul, was pretty bad, much worse than either of those things. And, he was saved and he wrote like 75% of the New Testament. But the thing is they kind of get high off the idea that they're so open-minded. They become like liberals because they virtue signal about like, oh, like look at this girl, she's black and she was a lesbian, but now she's a Christian, right? And so they don't criticize, they don't use their discernment to see the fruits of this person, and they just accept them open arms, right? And the thing is like we have to just not let people slide and just be so like willing, not willing, but like wanting that to give up our duty to judge what's actually going on, basically. Because one thing that people don't know about Paul usually is that Paul studied the Torah for 3 years before he started preaching. 3 years, right? And then he started doing his whole thing. But also, if you think about it, he was a high up Pharisee. So he actually already knew a lot of stuff. He was studying for 3 years for understanding, not because he didn't know the Torah, right? And so that's what you have to realize is like, I noticed like that porn star girl who she's now on like a podcast speaking tour and all this stuff. And yeah, like it's good that she's telling girls not to do OnlyFans. That's great. But the thing is like this woman's basically taking like a leadership position and she's selling courses and all that stuff. But aside from that, it's like your the level of your sin is not necessarily it's not necessarily correlated to how good of a Christian you become, because everyone has the same opportunity to rise up um, in following Jesus, right? Whether you've been a sinner your whole life or you've been a Christian your whole life, right? God bless.